So, today I'm going to talk about the enlightened state in Sikh religion. Mm, you know, when I was growing up, we used to go to the Gurdwara Sahib almost every other Sunday. And Sunday mornings meant prayers or mm, some devotional song on TV or something. It wasn't excessive, but we were we used to have prayers as a regular feature in our lives. Sometime when I was around 13 to 14 years old, one day I got a dream, and the dream is I'm sitting in a Gurdwara Sahib on the carpeted floor, and as I'm sitting with my legs folded on the carpeted floor, it is a well lit up hall, where everybody sits and listens to the prayer. And I only see me around. As I'm sitting, the light on the carpet starts to turn a bit dim, and then more dim, and then dark. It's almost a shadow that is growing. All I have to do is just look up and see why is it happening and what is this shadow which is growing. But in the dream, I decide to say to myself that I'm not going to look up, that what is this light or what is blocking the light on the carpet, that it is becoming dim, dim, and dark. And as it became very little bit more dark, the patch of shadow became dark. And I'm continuing to look at the carpet. I say, oh my god, is the chandelier about to fall? Is this the chandelier falling? And I immediately rule it out because it's coming or the shadow is growing very slow. And I said, chandelier wouldn't fall so slow. But all I have to do is just look up and see what is the reason for this shadow. But I don't. So while I was looking down at the carpet, I just pulled myself up like this at level headed, not like this, I like this, to just see what it is. As I'm looking straight, I see a feet, and I'm pretty shocked. What is this feet? And then the feet started to come down. So I see a feet like this coming down. And then I look up. It is Guru Nanak Sahib smiling at me, and he's holding a saropa in his hand. and then he puts a saropa around me. And he stayed in the air with his one leg folded, the other suspended, where I saw his feet. It was a very detailed dream. Next day, I woke up and I freshened up, and my dad was getting ready to go to work. And he sees me and he says, "Your mother got a visit from Guru Nanak Sahib, and he put a saropa on her last night." And I was shocked. I said, "I got a dream, same dream as well. And Guru Nanak Sahib put a saropa on me." My dad said, "On you as well?" I said, "Yes." After that, sometime in the evening, I went to school and, I asked my mom, "What does it mean that Guru Nanak Sahib has put a saropa? When he puts a saropa in a dream, what does it mean?" See, my mom was not very educated. She barely went to few classes and she studied Punjabi. So, since a question was asked to her by her child, I felt she wanted to give some answer. And she said, "It means that Guru Nanak Sahib came to say that you pray very well. Keep it up." Much, much, much later, when I do this spirituality understanding, I come to know it is an absolute rarest of rare dream to get. And it also means the divine is handing over their position to you or is bringing you to a equal position as theirs. That is what that dream meant. Sometime in 2016 or maybe end of 2015, I went on a trip with the group. So the trip was it was a weekend trip where we travel to different places and we then go to three beaches, very famous three beaches. We spend time there and generally have a good time. And then we travel back as the weekend gets over. So during this weekend trip, one of the women, or she was in her 30s, who was also traveling with us. I mean, we were all traveling, we were all in this age group. There were 20s, 30s people. And she says to me after our dinner, we were just chit chatting, and she says to me that one of her uncles was posted in Punjab and he used to go to a Gurdwara Sahib very regularly. And he started to enjoy going there so much that he used to go there almost every evening. She said her uncle did not understand the prayers, did not understand what was going on or what were they saying in the prayer, but he truly loved going there. She said then one day her uncle had a dream. In the dream, Guru Nanak Sahib put a charopa on him. When I heard this, I was momentarily taken back. And all I said is, I know this for a fact that this is true. I said, your uncle telling you this experience is true. I know that. And then she says her uncle, who was a South Indian, started to sport a beard and also started wearing a turban like a Sikh man. You know, how does somebody be handed over such a huge position spiritually just because they went to a place of worship? It's the question I asked myself a lot of times. And then I got an answer. And the answer is, if people follow their heart into doing what they want to do, you will start to ascend. And that is how the lives of people should be also here, and not just spiritually. So if you do things which suit your heart and you follow your heart, it makes you happy, you will start to ascend spiritually. And that is the kind of freedom people should have here as well, living on this earth, that they're able to follow their heart and do things that make them happy. There shouldn't be too many restrictions to begin with. When things are forced upon people, or people don't want things in a certain way, this world is becoming non spiritual, or you're going very, very wrong. So, when we incorporate spirituality in our daily lives, we should know that people should have freedom to follow their heart or do things as they like till the time they're not hurting anyone. So, if you stop people from following their heart or doing things as they please, and then you come home and pray, it's of no point, because you've already killed your spiritual journey by forcing people to be or do things in a certain way. So, it is of lot of importance for everybody to know that divine has a very big reward for you if you just follow your heart and do things that make you happy. That's how simple a spiritual journey can be. And if we incorporate this in our everyday life, this whole world begins a spiritual journey.